What's going on, guys? It's N60Sean, and it's time for the Money in the Bank ladder match. The Money in the Bank ladder match, the rules are simple. 6 competitors will compete to get the Money in the Bank briefcase, which is hanging above the ring. The Money in the Bank briefcase means that you can cash it in for a championship match at any point. You don't have to win any tournaments, you don't have to win any #1 contenders matches. You can just cash in your briefcase and your title shot will happen right there and then. PopularMMOs Pat is the first competitor. Amazing Phil is also making his way to the ring, which could be an interesting one, especially if his buddy Dan is not on fire, remains champion after he beats the winner of the Season 2 tournament. So Amazing Phil making his way into the ring. Another man who specialises in ladders, and here's a guy making a big debut in a non-Rumble challenge match. N60Sean making his way to the ring. This Money in the Bank match. Right. Sorry, just enjoying my own entrance. This is what I think I am in my own brain. This is how I would walk around and probably dress if I was allowed. N60Sean making his first ever appearance in a competitive match on this channel. It's going to be awkward if I win this, because everyone's going to be like, "Oh, you made yourself win" in the comments. But I don't know. Maybe I'm in with a shout. Could this be? Could it be beginner's luck for N60Sean, who is making his non-Rumble challenge debut in a Money in the Bank ladder match? So this is the first three competitors for this. Could be a lot of entrants in this one. Here comes DanTDM. DanTDM, the losing semi-finalist. I mean, it's lucky that DanTDM's here. He's actually managed to be one of the only people who survived H2O Delirious's onslaught through the roster. Markiplier is injured, so he's not in this ladder match. But DanTDM, he's looking in good condition for someone who had to go through H2O Delirious. Here's someone else who is another losing semi-finalist, Leafy, making his way to the ring. Got defeated by Jacksepticeye in the semi-final. No Billy the Fridge. Billy the Fridge is off. Also because he tweeted me with a massive poo emoji, so that's no more stuff from you, Billy the Fridge. But here comes another massive debut. It's Vanos from VanossGaming. He is making his way into this match. His first ever appearance in anything to do with this channel. He's been a popular request in the comments, and Vanos is finally making his appearance in these YouTuber WWE series. And is he going to start by winning the Money in the Bank briefcase to entitle him to a title match whenever he fancies? And this one is almost underway, and this is just going to be absolute chaos. As I face off with Leafy, Amazing Phil and DanTDM in the centre of the ring, and Pat and Vanos have taken things to the outside, and Pat welcoming Vanos to our YouTube wrestling series with a stiff spinebuster on the outside. Leafy with knife-edge chops. DanTDM's head's in between Amazing Phil's legs, and Leafy going up top, diving elbow drop straight into my chest, and another second elbow drop. Not a great start from N60Sean, and a tornado DDT from DanTDM to Amazing Phil, as Pat looks to be introducing the ladders to this Money in the Bank ladder match for the first time. But he eats a right hand from VanossGaming, and this is going to be the thing with this. It's going to be, you're not going to know where to turn. There's always going to be an opponent around. You need to make sure everybody's incapacitated before you attempt to climb that ladder, because what you don't want to do is get caught at the top of the ladder, because that's a long way down, and that is going to be a lot of damage if you get caught up there. And Pat is just going straight up, and again, Pat's a muscular dude. He's not going to be the quickest at climbing that ladder, but everyone seems preoccupied. Leafy, Vanos and DanTDM outside the ring. I've just given a suplex to Amazing Phil, and DanTDM just looking on, and Leafy just taking matters into his own hands with 2 right hands, knocking Pat from the briefcase, which is hanging above the arena. And it looks like outside the ring, Vanos has created some sort of bridge with the ladder from the barricade to the apron, and a diamond bomb. DanTDM's signature maneuver to Leafy. This is going to be fast and furious. Going to be trying to keep up with the action as best I can. DanTDM setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Is this going to be DanTDM's ticket to being able to get a title match? And he's got the briefcase, but Pat too close. And DanTDM taking the 13-foot drop to the canvas below. And Vanos with a kick to Pat to try and set the ladder up himself. But Pat again with that strong right hand. A lot of people feeling Pat was unlucky to lose against DanTDM. Feel he should have outmuscled him, but again, we need to remember how powerful the diamond cutter is. Will we see a diamond cutter in this match? Will we see a diamond cutter from the top of the ladder like we did in the semi-final? But Vanos might be ending things here as he climbs the ladder. Leafy still slithering around and manages to get a shot in on Vanos, and is now scuttling up the other side, and he's picking Vanos up. Leafy, uncharacteristically, with a huge power move here. Attitude adjustment from the top of the ladder. I would not have expected that from Leafy. Amazing Phil with the ladder song in his head, presumably. Oh, Phil, mate, I do not feel comfortable with you at the top of that ladder. You've got to watch out here. Phil might just topple off that ladder due to his own personal clumsiness. But N60Sean, oh man, I'm sorry. Sorry, fans. Sending Phil for the ride. I'm very, very pleased with myself there. Leafy, though, snuck up behind me. And Vanos looks to be in trouble here as Pat drops him with the F5, his finishing manoeuvre. And Leafy now setting up a ladder. But Phil and both DanTDM and Phil making sure that they're getting into the ring. Phil's just quickly slung. And could Phil be the Mr. Money in the Bank? This could be huge. Would he cash in on his own buddy? And Leafy with these shots, and now Phil dangling in a diamond bomb from the top of a ladder by DanTDM to Phil, and that might be all she wrote for Phil in this Money in the Bank contest. He's just pulling himself up on the ropes, but he's got myself N60Sean. Oh, what athleticism by me! And now Stone Cold Stunner. Sit down, mate. Get in there. Woohoo! Up the city. That is a Bristol City kit that I'm wearing. Like a weird sort of latex version of a Bristol City kit. It's just a little insight into my strange mind, but more to the point here. Pat has set up a ladder in the centre of the ring, and Vanos seems to be all preoccupied with clotheslining me to the outside, and Pat has got his hands on the briefcase. Phil again climbing the ladders, and now both DanTDM and Vanos working together to push Pat and Phil down to the canvas. So now, DanTDM. I've already decided that this video is going to be 11 minutes, regardless of how long this match is, because so this could end at any time. It's not just because it's towards the end of the video. You might see a decision here as DanTDM scuttles up the ladder, and could this be DanTDM's chance? But no, Phil again. Phil's a little rascal in this, managing to just stop everyone from being in with a shot. And here I come now, pushing both Phil and DanTDM off the ladder. The second time I've sent Phil for the ride, in a tornado DDT by Vanos, planting Pat. And what is Vanos looking for here? Vanos has got some sort of crazed look on his face, and no, mate, Vanos, this is not the time to do the worm. Leafy is at the top of the ladder trying to secure the briefcase, and Vanos here is doing the worm. What is this? Leafy is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank. Goodness knows what the briefcase could do in the hands of Leafy, but that was close. Both Vanos and Phil. I don't think Vanos cares about the briefcase. I think Vanos is here to just hurt people and have a nice time and maybe do the worm. But I mean, if he wants an opportunity to be Mr. Money in the Bank, now's the time, because everybody's injured on the outside and there's only Leafy to get through, and Leafy has been sent to the floor. Could this be it? Vanos climbing to the top of the ladder, but what is he doing? He's going for his finisher, the flying go off the top of a ladder to Leafy, and again Vanos once again showing if he's not going to win Mr. Money in the Bank, he's at least going to do it in style. And now N60Sean with the briefcase, who I really want to win, but also don't want to win, so I feel it'll be a bit awkward. N60Sean though falling down, and Leafy, oh, that was savage. Sent to the outside, back first on the ladder. DanTDM has gone to the top rope, and a flying elbow putting Leafy through the ladder. That has got to be it for the king of the reptiles, DanTDM. That's one of the sickest moves I've seen in this series, and now scuttling up the ladder. Could this be it for DanTDM? Finally to secure Money in the Bank, but no, Leafy has managed to make a miraculous recovery here. And between Leafy and myself, DanTDM's hopes of being Mr. Money in the Bank have been thwarted momentarily. Vanos now with a reversal to N60Sean. Back body drop. Sliding to the outside of the ring. There's no ladders in the ring. Everybody's out. Vanos has gone for one ladder. Phil looks to be going for the ladder closest to the ramp, but that is miles away, and there's a pile of bodies in his way. Phil looks to be stuck behind the bodies, and Vanos has set the ladder up. He's seen that Phil's too far away, and he's climbing up here. This could be Vanos' moment. What a debut this would be in the series. DanTDM, Pat and Leafy just about coming too. Can they stop Vanos? No, it's not enough. Vanos is Mr. Money in the Bank in his first match in this series. This means he can cash that in for a title shot at any time that he chooses. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. The Season 2 tournament final between H2O Delirious and Jacksepticeye will be on very, very, very soon. I've been N60Sean. Thanks for watching, guys.